Always something with you. Always something. Always something. Alright. Now that I've got... Now, hopefully I've got that fixed. We are going to be getting in... Or back into Silent Hill. So, this is mostly going to be set up. There's a couple of different endings. One of them requires that I do view endings. One of them requires that I do at least 2 other endings. This one, yep, there we go. So we've got the first ending here, which is basically just the basic story, went through the game the first time. This is the one everybody is going to get, just because you're actually doing as the game tells you and not being hyper skeptical of everything. So this is the standard ending, which is not the true ending. And then this one is probably going to be the next ending we get, which I'm guessing is the bad ending. But at the same time we set up this ending, we can set up this ending, because they're basically... Or set up this ending. There we go. These two. This looks like the bad ending. Or actually, no. This one looks like the good ending. Purified the sacred sword. This one looks like the bad ending. So these two we can get at the same time, because so long as we can purify the sacred sword and get the Agara no Hote-sama, then we can get this ending. And so long as we obtain the unpurified sword but do not purify it, then we just leave the Hote-sama. So we can get the sacred sword, and then when we find the Agara no Hote-sama, we save. We make a save. Do not pick it up and do not purify the sword, and then I can just pop back to the save and grab the Agara no Hote-sama and then purify the sword. This one I need to do at least one other ending. I do not know if this says complete 2 different full endings. I don't know if this is a full ending. So it might mean these 2 first, and then I can get this one. It might just mean I need one more. I'm not sure there. This one is the joke ending. This one's probably going to be the easiest to attain. I do not know that for sure. However, I'm also going to be trying to set this one up. I'm assuming I can grab the first 2 things, listen to all of the UFO radio broadcasts, found 3 of the Great Space Invasion movie posters in order after listening to the UFO radio broadcasts, found the Great Space Invasion movie review after fulfilling the conditions above. So I'm guessing I can do the majority of these things throughout the playthrough and then just save one before I pick up the movie review or something along those lines. There should be a point where I can pop back to an earlier save and avoid finishing this one, even if it's just like not picking up one of the posters or anything like that. Hopefully I don't lock myself into getting this one every time, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and continue. We're going to leave I don't know if I'm going to. I'm going to look at the different game options. This isn't a challenge run. This is mostly just set up to get the welcome in Nico. This is mostly just to get all of the under endings, and then we'll do a challenge run as a subscriber reward type of thing. Right now, I believe it's a movie marathon or playing Marvel Rivals are the two um, options I have up there, the two goals I have up there. I'm working on a graphic to add to basically a new channel in the Discord, as well as it's going to be an updated thing that I have on posts in YouTube. And I might see about making it a widget on my About page, but it's just going to be the goals that I have, as well as like how close we are to them, and I'll update it, whenever I can, as well as like what goals are coming next. I don't have a list of all the goals I've completed, so unfortunately I won't be able to do like completed goals, but I will be able to update it with like what goals are next. So once we hit this goal, what one you can look forward to next time. All right. With that, also apologies if my voice is still a little bit fucky or I start coughing randomly. I am still recovering from a little bit of the sickness. I was very ill for a while and I'm still recovering partially from it. So, we have the story side of things. I don't remember if this is what I was doing previously. Weaker enemies and more resources, the traditional Silent Hill difficulty for story focused players. I think this is what I had it on previously. A hard mode, which would, you know, it would be fun. However, we are going for the story more than anything else. And then we have Lost in the Fog. This would probably be the challenge run difficulty here. Stronger enemies and less resources for players looking to for tense combat. Casual is we're not gonna bother with that one. So we're probably gonna stick to story just because we are here for the story. And just leaving the settings as basic. We can do I know the puzzles were annoying, to say the least, because I don't think they were translated properly the first time I played through this. But we are going to leave it at the recommended settings for now, and if I do end up doing a challenge run, then we'll put both to Lost in the Fog. But for now, we're just going to do story and the hard puzzles. I don't think they were that hard when I did this initially. So, yeah. Last time we played through with the white sailor form, and then of course we have the bunny form. I think we're just gonna do the standard one because this is the one she's in cutscenes anyway, and it'll be a good way to differentiate my initial playthrough, which I probably should have done with this one, and then the New Game Plus one, which should have been this one. But you know what? I'm doing it opposite because I'm me. You want straight and easy? Go somewhere else. That is not straightforward and easy. Okay, let's see. Last time the hands didn't load in for this cutscene, so she just okay. Yep, nope, they still don't load in.
Did you know
Okay,
that when a girl grows up, she has to get married?
there's the hands.
That's her job.
So the first time we played this cutscene, the hands also did not
Don't
load
you
in
want to get
properly.
married, Hinako?
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
she doesn't.
Maybe not. It doesn't sound fun when Daddy talks about it.
Kind of like homework.
I kind of wish you could be the one
If he tells me
making
I
the
have
doll
to, then I don't
like
wanna.
sway around. Also, the screen tearing is a
Thanks for
problem I
waiting.
have not been able to fix. Maybe if I was
Junko. Did something happen?
on my screen, it's fine. On you guys,
Just
it looks like
reminiscing
shit.
a little about, when we were kids.
You know, I just
you
cannot
always
escape
looked out
the
for me.
jank.
Hinako.
I am working on getting my setup changed. Since I've been sick for 2 weeks, I haven't been able to swap from the laptop to the desktop, which I was hoping to have done last
This is
month.
for you.
But hopefully, with the games running on the desktop and screen capture
It's
running
beautiful.
on the laptop,
Thank you.
I won't have issues like this going forward. That is the plan, that is the game, that is the end game, that is the goal, but I do not know. I don't know when that's going to happen. I was planning on doing it Monday, but then, yeah, Monday was not good. Neither was yesterday. I did go see Iron Lung, however. If you guys haven't, and it's still in theaters in your area, today was the last day it was in theaters in my area. But if you guys can still see Iron Lung in theaters, I highly recommend it. It was a very, very fun experience. And if you're a fan of Markiplier, I think it's initially a little bit difficult to separate from his usual persona when he's playing a video game, but like once you get a little bit into the movie, he does a very phenomenal job. He's always been a really, really great actor. And the other actors in that movie, there are in fact other actors. You'd think based on the game there wouldn't be, but since you can't just turn a like 45-minute first player experience into a 2-hour movie. There are other actors, and they do phenomenally. All of the other actors in that are just amazing. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Oh. That flash at the end wasn't there in the original. Before New Game Plus, that flash where it switched just for a second wasn't there.
What could possibly make Hinako happier?
So that's a difference for the New Game Plus.
Where do you think you're going? We're not done here, young lady.
But that shot on the house where it flashed to the corrupted was not there the first time we watched this cutscene, pre-New Game Plus.
Don't worry about money ever again.
Darling, please, keep it down. Hinako will hear you.
He's basically selling her into marriage to pay off his debt. We learned that through some of the notes last time. Alright, so let's see.
Never.
What kind of changes there are? Is there more stuff, more secrets to be found? There wasn't much up here the first time. And I'm not seeing anything that looks too different. We're also not finding any collectibles or any items. Hopefully the screen tearing isn't too bad for you guys. Journal updated. Okay, let's see what the journal. Oh, okay. Since we are in New Game Plus, all of our journal stuff is still accurate. So this is the final form. This is the last enemy we fought. An intimidating monster that appears in Shiromiku, a traditional white wedding kimono. It uses their grand fox arm to compel others to obey. It looks down on me and denies my existence. But at the same time, it pities me like it thinks it's better than me or something. Don't look down on me. You're no better. Especially because this is her. This is the version of her that gave up her identity. Okay. I don't know if that journal update was there before. but I'm gonna do some exploring. I know the goal is to go down the mountain. However, with Silent Hill and Resident Evil and just horror games in general, exploring all spaces. Oh yeah, see, there's something here. Article, Serious Issues in Ebi Sugoka. I don't know if this is one we've already gotten. April 21st, SOA 20, 1945, Evening Edition. The onsen geyser that suddenly started spewing water on the 3rd of this month in Iwashimizu, Iwashimizu, Ebisugoka of Yamabe District finally came to a stop early this morning. Geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. Okay, so this is something we definitely didn't get in the last playthrough. We knew that there was serious flooding, but a geyser was not what I was expecting for that. But hydrogen sulfide gas is extremely toxic and like bad, 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 bad. 3 individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim were caused by the gas. Yeah, that's not a hard claim to make. In addition, strong concentrations of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. Many residents have uh, many residents have concerns about future environmental issues this might lead to. Yes, they should. Arsenic does some crazy shit, but we didn't get this article in the previous playthrough. So now we know what caused all the flooding, it seems. Is this area still blocked off? Yes. Entry to mountain prohibited.
Landslides blocked off the path. Used to climb up there.
Okay. This was blocked off in the last game too, or in the last playthrough as well, but I'm hoping that in New Game Plus we'll get to get up there. Let's see, where was my map? Inventory. I don't have a map yet. I still have all my Omamori. I have nothing else. Okay. But yeah, that was not there last time, I do not believe. Either that or I just missed it. I thought I'd come up here the first time I played through this, so it could have been, and I'm just a dumbass. However, I don't think that was there. That is new information. So yeah, toxic ass geyser polluting the neighboring, polluting everything basically. That is probably what caused some of the flooding, though I know Japan has issues with typhoons and flooding and earthquake and volcanoes, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was just one of the things that caused some of the flood damage that we saw later in the game lower down the mountain. We have anything else? I don't want to miss anything. Okay. I'm hoping the conditions for the ending aren't too hidden. Endings aren't
Cell prey.
too badly hidden. Still have no map right now, so. Okay, we're gonna leave a space here. This is my first ending. New Game Plus. We're gonna leave a space there. Because we have a lot of save room. And I need to make sure I have saves enough to get all of the endings. I don't have anything to enshrine yet. I can't draw on... Oh no, I still have all my faith from last time, so I could draw a new Omamori. I don't have enough for that.
Oh gods. What should I do?
Okay, there's that way down there, and then there's this way. I think they both connect. Yeah. Woman is only complete when she is loved. Pretty typical. Ooh. Research notes on exotic herbology. So this is why I'm scouring every corner of this game. Although the most famous translated Western medical book remains the New Text on Anatomy, where there was a peculiar work by the name of Exotic Herbology published in the 5th year of the Ensai era, 1776 AD. Strange as the text was, it has largely been forgotten by history. A foreign missionary brought this text to Japan, along with a curious medicine that would supposedly allow one to speak with divine spirits. This drug came to be known as Kakura Makakura by locals. This is something that was talked about in the ending, near the ending of the previous run. However, in order to have contact with the gods, one must first liberate one's soul. I think this is pretty much exactly the ritual we were going through at the end of the first run through. However, upon doing so, the individual will fall into a temporary state of unconsciousness, potentially leaving them vulnerable to malevolent spirits. Okay. That seems to be what happened to our girl. Yeah, and there's another way down. Back here, I just want to make sure we're getting everything. Okay, it seems this way is blocked off. Why do you have the path here? Is this going to be a shortcut later on? It better be. Okay. Explore all paths. As I was saying with this game previously, basically,
Uinari-sama.
if there's...
Fox
Oh, they're
spots
decapitated.
enshrined all over the place.
It's decapitated. If there is 2 pathways, one of them is going to be blocked. I better get my map soon. If there are 2 ways to go somewhere, one of them is going to be blocked off, because that is Silent Hill's entire, like, identity. The illusion of choice. This still looks like I should be able to do something with this. Like, I'm going to get the wolf arm and break this and then climb up there. That did not happen in the last playthrough, but that spot is, from a game design standpoint, screaming to me, you do something here. I definitely heard something laugh. Was this open? I don't think this was open. I need a key. Okay. This was not open last time. Research Journal Photo 1. A photo attached to a research journal. It appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ebi Sugoka. Where the fuck is that? Regarding the Legend of the Sacred Sword. This is new. This is definitely new. This is the sacred sword I need to get for at least 2 of the endings. One of them I get the corrupted form. One of them I get it and purify it, or just don't ever get it. However, it is said to be the sword. It is said the sword's animosity continued to grow, even as it remained buried under the earth. So the people. This is the ripped out pages from the book from the last playthrough. So the people erected a sacred barrier around it using Jizo statues as anchors. If one wishes to find the sword, they should start by looking for these Jizo statues first. It appears the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the 5 elements of wuxing, During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Therefore, 5 was a number associated with harmony. In other words, there should be 5 Jizo statues. The 5 statues are 5 such statues located in this town. I will expect tracking them down will prove a tremendous task.
Maybe the old Jizo sama in
Nice.
town? I'll take a look.
Okay, so this definitely. Oh, look at the little doll in the box. This was definitely not here the first time. This was locked. So this is New Game Plus stuff. I need a key for that box. I need a key for this box. Can't believe I'm just barely into the game and I'm already breaking and entering. We haven't even started the... Ooh. And I need a key for that box. Okay. So I need possibly 3 keys. Let's hope at least one of them is upstairs. But, I need to find... Okay, I need another... How many keys do I need? That's 4. Can't open it. I wasn't breaking and entering until after shit hit the fan. Ooh, lots of dolls. He always told me play house like a good girl should. Okay, yeah, disgusting. Isn't that cute? No. None of this is cute. Balcony key. A key stored on the doll's back seems to open the door to the next room from the balcony. The dolls in little boxes, the representation of how, like, women were treated. And this is from Sakako. It's too cute, but it's too cute for me. Yeah, tomboy. A woman's magazine. My father isn't fond of seeing these around. Well, I'm glad this isn't your house, but this was someone's room. How has the day been for you? It has been. I'm working, and as soon as I joined, I got a call. That's okay. I like the sound. That's pretty. Nothing. But we're already breaking and entering. Ooh, there's another box out here. Good God. Okay, a boy's diary. I'm gonna be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it, and I'm gonna be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it. And then I'm gonna become a millionaire by finding treasure all around the world. And not just hunting and not just hunting treasure. A real treasure hunter sometimes takes down big, scary beasts and bad guys. So this is a little boy. And don't forget that they have to learn how to escape dungeon traps too. He wants to be Lara Croft. I was play fighting with the girl who lives next door when Mom got mad at me. She said, "What if you leave a scar on her face? Then nobody will marry her." What's that all about? Yeah, this game is still way too fucking relevant. And I think that's why it was made. I think that girl would be really good treasure. I think that girl would be a really good treasure hunter, though. She always finds the hidden treasure when we play hide and seek. When we play treasure hide and seek. I wanted to become a treasure hunter with her I want to become a treasure hunter with her someday. If I struggle, it's because yes, I am illiterate. I'm like ancient as fuck. You expect me to learn how to read modern English when ye old English was the working back in the day? Don't expect much from me. treasure hunting game key, a small iron key. Unclear what it opens, but it should be related to the treasure hunt mentioned in the little boy's diary. Okay, so I'm going to guess each of those boxes is going to contain another key, and we're going to continue. So we're basically going to open a box, get a key, open a box, get a key, open a box, get a key, until we eventually open the last box and get the treasure. Increases inventory capacity! Hurrah! Fucking needed that, but it was locked behind New Game Plus. So there are certain achievements you cannot get on the first playthrough of Treasure Hunt Game Note. You found this place too, huh? You're getting hotter. You gotta use that noggin of yours. Let the thrill of the hunt keep your spirits high. Was there one in here I needed a key for? No, and all of the points of interest are gone now. Oh. Hi. That doll was not standing there before. That little doll right there was not standing here before. But that's a little boy doll? I wish there was a camera mode. But that was not there before. Treasure hunt game note. You're real good at this. Not any bozo could find this one. Too bad this isn't the treasure. But points for trying. You were so close. I got chocolate. I don't know, I find chocolate a treasure. Well, that's Silent Hill for you. Treasure hunt game note. Yeah, you got stabbed by my doo-doo spear and died. Anyone looking for treasure is no more than fodder for my traps. Doo-doo spear. That's that's very childish and cute because a method of making sure your enemies died was dipping. Ooh, Faded Bride Doll. Was dipping your arrows or spearheads in feces or manure or just any kind of muck that would guarantee infection. An old doll in the shape of a bride made from clay. It seems to have been forgotten for a very long time. Is this one of the dolls I need? Is this the treasure? I think that's one of the dolls I need. The treasure hunt game. Kaboom. You got blown to smithereens by my doo-doo bomb and died. Anyone with half a brain would know this would be a trap. Oh, that's cute. Was there anything else in this house I needed? I don't think I was missing anything. The treasure was, in fact, the doll. I still can't get in this room. Oh no, that's the boys' room. So that's the girls' room and that's the boys' room. But that little boy doll right there was not there when I passed through here the first time, and the all the toys that were scattered here, the backpack and the toys are gone. So the wind chime is pretty. But yeah, I think that's everything in this house. So that's showing me how... Oh, what's that picture? I can't tell. But this is showing me how to get the sacred sword. And I think this might be one of the dolls I need. Can I have my map now, please? Do we get any... Oh, sacred sword! We got a new section to the puzzle. Come to think of it, the local elders were talking about a folklorist from Tokyo who came to Ebisugoka to research the legend of the sacred sword. It is said that Ebisugoka was a hidden village that once served... Oh, I got smacked. I'm glad you've seen some of the new stickers and stuff I made. I made some new emotes in the Discord as well as some new stickers for the the sticker thing. Get stabbed with the shit spear. Yes, that is what happens. That is unfortunately how that goes. But yeah, I made some new stickers. I fixed the SpongeBob one too, by the way. If you have anything you'd like as a sticker, um, I'm working on it. I'm still trying to get the Twitch integrated throwing system to work. For some reason, there's a bot that will not connect to my Twitch, and I don't know how to get it. So I am working on getting that working. It's just not for some reason, and I haven't figured out why. But I hope you like the stickers. Anyhow, thank you for smacking me with a sticker. It is said that Ebisugoka was a hidden village that once served as refuge for defeated soldiers of the Taira clan. Also, the pulsing in the background of this page is weird to see out of the corner of your eyes. Of the Taira clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale has yet to be found. Still, Ebisugoka shares many cultural similarities with those of other hidden villages, and it is my belief that this tale is true. According to other local legends, the soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge upon the Minamoto clan and restore the Tiara clan. Tai, that should be Taira, I think. Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of their deceased leader at the base of the giant tree that serves to protect this land. I climbed up that mountain in my first playthrough and was not allowed to have that sword. I'm mad that it's New Game Plus locked. It'd be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. However, it is said that the sword's animosity continued to grow, even as it remained buried under the earth. So the people erected a sacred barrier around it using Jizu statues as its anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they should start by looking for the Jizo statues first. It appears that the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the five elements of wuxing. During that period, it was thought that everything was composed of five elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Therefore, five was a number associated with harmony. In other words, there should be five Jizo statues. Are five such statues located in this town? I expect tracking them down will prove to be a tremendous task. I better go and see whether there's an Ojizo-san in town. So that is basically what we just read. So we're looking for those Jizo statues now. Okay. Can I have my map? I got some stuff. I still don't have a map. How can I make sure I scour every corner of a map that I can't see? I'm not even sure what that picture is. I'm not sure what that picture is. I feel like I've seen that picture. That looks like a gas pump or something. There's clearly a building, a big tree, and a fence. But did you ever end up getting your water bottle filled back up? Yes, yes, I did. So if you wish to hit the water your moth, you are allowed to. My water bottle, I made sure to fill that up before I started stream. You can hear my voice is still disgusting. I am all but required. With my voice the way it is, that maybe, yeah. I have drank. I did not do the horrendous gulping sounds. Am I expected to spot that? I think I'm good enough to overwrite this one. But, this game does do a pretty good job of telegraphing anything important with those little dots and lights above something, so I'm hoping the spot in the picture is not something that can be easily missed.
Where is everyone? What about Chizuruya? Maybe I'll find someone there.
Journal updated. Can I have my map? Okay, I'm only going to read the part that's new. It is said that the kanji for Ebisu in Ebisugoka holds the meaning of a person who has migrated from far away. The most fanciful theory for the origin of this town is that it was a once hidden village for the Tiara clan, Taira clan. Taira clan. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. I've got like 4 different soldiers who lost the Genpei War. In the town's old customs, there is a few rules that seem like part of a secret village's code, including things like not owning dogs or washing things in the river. But whether or not it's the truth remains a mystery. Okay. Can I have my map? I'm not allowed to have a map. See, it looks like this right here. This spot right here. Yeah, there's the statue right there. I swear to God, I occasionally hear other footsteps. And I think that's intentional. I think it's fucking Silent Hill. It's made to be unsettling. But no, that right there, that's the fire hydrant looking thing, the thick tree, the fence. This is where the picture was leading, because right here offered the faded bride doll. Okay. I found a damaged Jizo statue in the mountains. The character for Tsuchi, Earth, can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. I wonder what'll happen if I offer something that relates to that character. While we're on the topic of offerings, I remember that I offered my old doll once. My ears are met with the soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. Okay. So we do find the item and then its corresponding statue. Or maybe, we'll find the statue and then shortly therein. I can't read what any of that says. I'm not gonna lie, I took like a semester of Japanese class, but because of some issues getting back to my class, here's another little shrine. Back to my class on the final. I never took the final or finished class. I've been considering taking college level language classes for things like Japanese and Korean, because I just want to be able to read my manga in fucking peace. Tyra would be pronounced Tai like tiger and Ra like an era. So probably Tyra, like I was saying. Ebisugoka is a pain. The word Ebisugoka, yeah. I think I've been pronouncing Ebisugoka based off of the pronunciation I've been hearing in the actual game itself. Ebisugoka. Sugoka. Ebisugoka. Okay. Oh.
Excuse me.
I wanted to explore, but I hit a
Is anyone
cutscene.
there?
I like the ominousness of seeing her approach through the nasty ass rear view mirror. Oh, yep, that happened the first time. That's the first sign of the rot we get. Is that fucked up bird, smashed ass bird? I think it's a crow or a raven of some kind. But it's a bird. I couldn't tell what it
Better
was.
find another way.
I couldn't tell what it was the first time, but it is a bird. Nasty, smashed out bird. I wanted to see if there's anything on this bulletin board, but... Can I have my map? I cannot have map.
I remember there was a shortcut up ahead.
I also remember that I didn't need to run from things for a little while. Oh, there's autosave. And this is where I heard people arguing.
I do quite
Yep,
envy her,
there she
though.
is.
I can't believe it was her. I have to say, I'm rather jealous. Why her of all people? Shh.
Because this is, I believe, them talking about our main character's arranged marriage to one of the oldest clans, families, whatever, in the village. Her basically being sold to her childhood friend, like Kay or whatever his name was. Remind me, this is No Pills playthrough, right? Correct. So her childhood friend will give us some red pills, the painkillers. We do not take them no matter what. Because they're basically herbal painkillers that long-term use of was said to drive people a little bit insane. And that's basically the ending of the game the first time.
You traitor!
Sakuko.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
A truck was blocking the road.
Chizuruya?
I just want to talk to
Hey,
someone.
hey! Welcome in,
I'll be
Mordred.
there in a bit, okay?
See you.
And that's her actual feelings coming out. But I'm pretty sure we're already in Silent Hill. We've been in Silent Hill from the get-go. How's it going? My illiterate ass is working on making sure we get all the new lore stuff. This is where we'll have to come back. This is where we came back for one of the secret things. So... we might still have to do that. It should be a different secret thing. Because this is New Game Plus. We've already unlocked a good number of new stuff. There was an entire building. Nothing on the other side of this blocked thing. We haven't gotten into the game proper yet, but... But yeah, so we've already gotten some new stuff, new lore. There's the missing poster that was originally some random girl and then was her name, Suzutani Mayumi. Last seen wearing white blouse, long navy skirt, beige neckerchief with black polka dots. Details of disappearance, the rest has been torn off. Yeah.
It's torn.
So this turns into our main character later down. A missing poster for her. Anything? I like how my instinct is just to ram myself into any nook and cranny. in any wall just to make sure there's no, like, secret hidden passages or items hidden in a corner. Okay, that is where we're supposed to go. So let's see if there's anything over here first. Okay, no. Just railroading.
It's Shu.
Shu, that was his name. That's the bastard's name. That's the dude. His he gives us drugs. His family is an old medicine family. He's the one she's basically being sold to. Is Mayumi
Hey,
the friend with autism? No, Mayumi is not one of the three characters. The autistic girl is the girl with pigtails. She's also implied to be like a spiritual medium. Or do we not know her? Yeah, we don't know Mayumi. Hey, I'm Mordred. I'm doing good. Just vibing at work. And he knows that the pills might drive her nuts. Whack fucker. Correct. But, you know,
Say something.
misogyny and all that. I also have a pin I did not have in...
You don't have
If you...
anything,
I'm
neither do
blocking
I.
it, but on her lapel is a pin that was not there in the first playthrough. So I got that.
That's my Hinako. It's not like you to just let
So
stuff
the
happen,
crescent moon pin.
but whatever you end up choosing,
I wish I had hands tracking so I could point
you know
to
I'll
it.
always be there.
And he knows the pills could potentially drive her insane because it's what happens to the old people. But that pin was not on her lapel the first place.
Shu, thanks for waiting.
This is the bitch who's trying to
And
kill
Hinako,
us
too.
because she's got a crush on Shu and is
What were
jealous
you guys
that
talking about?
Shu's parents and Hinako's parents are basically selling them into marriage.
Nothing, really. She
This
said
is
she
the
just
friend with
wanted to
autism.
talk to
She's the
someone.
spiritual medium.
It helped too. Oh, glad to be of service, ma'am. If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me.
The magazine
Oh,
being
you can
the
hold on to it.
one of the things we
I knew I
snooped
wasn't
in
getting
someone's
it back
house.
when I lent it to you. What's
Ya
that
fucking
supposed to mean?
thief.
What do you think you're laughing at?
She
You've got
knows
something
you are a
of hers
hoodie
too,
steal.
don't
That means
you?
she
Right?
knows you are a hoodie stealing
Wait, did
thief.
I borrow something? Hey, Hinako. Do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
Jealousy over
What
being sold
happened to
into
pay her
marriage is
back with
wild.
interest?
Yeah, but this
I
is
never
an
said
era
that.
where,
You can't prove I did.
you know,
Okay,
women
that
being
does
told
it.
the only
If
thing
I
they can
lent
do
you
is
something,
marry
you're
is,
signing a
you know,
contract to give it back.
more prevalent than it is today, and the fact that it's still prevalent today is a nightmare. And here is Hinako herself from the other endings. Here is Hinako, here to kill everybody. But yeah, the conditioning of,
Hinako?
you know,
Sorry.
being jealous of being sold into marriage is horrible.
You trick.
And she goes first because she's the spiritual medium. She's the one most sensitive. She's the one who gets corrupted. I think this creature is called, the fog monster is called Shirayuki. Can I turn my camera, please? Not yet. Oh, hey, there's a save point. For later. Hopefully I don't miss anything on this run, but you know what? I might. Might just do. I hate it when games hide secrets in... Stop doing that. Hide secrets in... Oh, no, yeah, I'm fucked. I don't like the camera in this game, but I hate it when games hide secrets in chase sequences. Hey, I've had issues with the camera in this game previously, but the fact that you get into a tight corner and you just can't see anything. Everything is gone. Nothing, no views. No view for you. Because, like, the light is on here, but you can't actually go that way. Oh. Get off. Fuck off. Oh, hi. No. I didn't want to hold A to skip. I wanted to knock done. Where am I going? There's a light here, but I don't see it. Nope, there we go. Dead end. You can't get me, I have the high ground. And automatically injured. Good thing I got this from Shu. Yeah, nope, don't. Note from Shu. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Red capsules. Just like my partner said, except no. Can I have a map? We're not taking those. We're just going to discard. We're just gonna remove them from my hotbar. Kill his ass. Yeah. We're just gonna remove them from everything, and I will. Where's my? No, where's my inventory? There it is. Oh. I don't like my weird ass key binding. These are all backwards for me. It says a yes. Did you just water your mouth twice in a row, Nico? God damn it. Okay, hold on. How many times are you gonna do that? I made sure that the notifications can't do it too many times, like at the same time anymore. They have to wait one at a time. There you go. Watered. Okay, I dropped down this way. And that looks like the way forward. So I'm going to just check over here real quick. But we're not going to eat any of the red capsules because they are poison. Yeah, look, a little shrine. But my binding is backward. I'm on a Switch controller. So if you know anything, so where it says A and B is reversed, the positions, and where it says X and Y are reversed, the positions. However, if I hit A, it still does A. It's just that the visual correlation, the button is where B is for A. So the physical buttons are still bound to their correct lettering. However, the actual buttons are inverted. So if I hit the rightmost button, the fucking button that shows where B is currently on screen, that is A for me. So the lettering is correct, the positioning is inverted. So I want you guys to be aware. I am hitting X right now. So it shows up that I am hitting X. However, for me, X is the topmost button on this little triangle. It is the very top button, not the left button. So I did my entire last playthrough with these buttons inverted. I don't know how to fix it. And I'm just going to be dealing with it, but I wanted to explain that. I realized I did not explain that at any point in my last playthrough. So I'm explaining it now. My buttons are fucked up. The letter that it, oh, they also gave me a bandage. They're down the line, yeah. This is where I first encountered the...
What is this place? I need to get back to Sakuko.
This is where I first encountered the knife leg ladies. But yeah, so the lettering is correct. However, the positioning is inverted from what's on screen to what I have. So if I fuck up one of my inputs, it's because of that. Well, can I have my fucking map? Why is my map disabled? Red capsules. Yeah, we're not picking those up. So basically, to get any of the remaining endings, okay, I don't know about one of them, but to get 2 of the endings, I need not to take any red capsules from Shu. I don't think not taking the red capsules is required for the gag ending. The aliens did it ending. But I'm still... Oh.
Who's there?
Since I was looking for secrets, I missed the ominous something walking across the gap. Always. Where is she? I'm gonna have to beat a bitch to death shortly, but I have a steel pipe this time. First time through this section, I did not have the steel pipe. Autosave. I do like that you can kind of scout ahead the areas in front of you. Avoid the monsters and move ahead. Yep. Oh, shit. I have forgotten how to fight. Good thing I have bandages.
Is it dead?
Hurrah! Killed a bitch. But yeah, the first time through this section I didn't have a steel pipe. It's too bad it's not a steel chair, but, you know. Compromises. Another shrine. I really want merch of the tiny little fox. Like that tiny one right there. On the base of this pillar. Give me that super tiny one. Or the one with his little tail out. I want merch of these little fox dudes. It's a shame that the collector's box only had like the mask that Hinako puts on when she becomes like indoctrinated into the fox cult. It doesn't have, so you can have your own like eyeless Hinako mask, but like I want a figurine of one of the monsters. I want a little fox god of my own to put. More red capsules. Can't have those. You taunt me, you bitches. Temptation. Give me something actually useful. I also don't like the bubbling. Okay, I'm hearing. Okay, so this is the way forward. Which means I continue this way. Ooh, I hear a radio. Secrets! Mama found secrets! It's good to know that you start with bandages. I was worried you wouldn't have healing to start. That's why I scour everything. It is a little bit more forgiving. Yeah, Yokan, that's something good. This area I did find
Makagoa Bridge has collapsed.
in the other place.
Makagoa Bridge has been attacked by an object of unknown origin and has collapsed.
This is the first of the alien broadcasts.
It is no longer available. I repeat.
Object of unknown origin. That broadcast was something different. I think it was one of the voices talking to her. In the first playthrough. However, that is one of the first alien broadcasts. So that is step 1 of like 6. Because there's 3 steps. However, that's what I thought it was going to be. However, there's like, find 3 of this, find 3 of that, do this. So that is the first for the alien ending. So we're getting there. We're going to do as much setup as we can for all of the endings. And because I already killed the bitch, I don't have to juke anyone around to get all the secrets, because I have a steel pipe this time. But so basically, oh, great, there's another one. Red capsules. Fucking hell, just for that? Okay. Where is she? Oh, well. that one has short hair. Yeah, the first time through here I didn't have a steel pipe! So I couldn't beat the fuck out of it, so I was running my ass off. Trying to figure out, I was panicking, running my ass off, trying to figure out where to go, and I walked right past it! There we go. And another little shrine! I love all the little fox shrines scattered throughout. It's very cute. This is where the bitch came from. Oh, hi. Great. I just picked those up instinctively. Discarded. Don't want you. How's my health looking? Good. Sanity, not so much. Okay. This and this. Oh, this. Okay, this should give me my map. Why don't I have a map? Okay, this is dodge. This is smack. This is heavy smack. Oh. Oh, shit. I forgot they could do that. Heavy smack. Smack! Okay. Bandage. Because I want to stay as in good shape as I can. Okay, clearly we go through that house, but we've done this before.
Anyone here?
Yes, monsters. Investigate house. I'm pretty sure it's House's job to investigate. Good God, stop giving me these things. They're useless. Poison! I'm pretty sure it's Dr. House's job to do the investigating. So I'm not going to do it for him. There we go, bandage. And capsules. Ooh, household tips for the good wife and wise mother. A collection of loving ways for mothers to create the perfect home. You know what? My mom probably could use that. Speaking of which, she recently fell out of a tree chasing a cat and broke several bones. So that was pleasant to get at 2 in the morning. Just a quick, casual phone call. Hey! I'm in the hospital. I broke several bones. See ya later. Just letting you know. You'd think ancient eldritch horrors couldn't break bones, but you know what? My mother will find a way. Oh, is that actively leaking blood? No, it's the tassel of a... Okay. Ah, here's the mask. LB examine. Yeah. Creepy ass mask. The key shoved in it. Bloody key. Kinda wish I could have kept the mask. More red capsules, completely fucking worthless to me. This is going to be not a way out. It's just something evil crawled in here. And here. Oh, where? Camera, please. God, do I hate the camera sometimes. What the fuck even was that? Is this the house where I found all the eyeballs? Backdoor key. There we go. This was not the eyeball house. That was a doctor's house later on. I also find the phasing lights to be really unsettling. Okay, this is to get forward, I believe. So I still need to go downstairs. Gotta get me one of those. Because I remember I had to juke around her the first fucking time to get back down here because I didn't have a weapon. Oh shit. Bitch.
This is in rough shape. I'm going to need to find a replacement fast. This should be an offering.
This is where I found one of my first Omomoris. The first time round. However, it's just a dried carcass here. That's why it was worth it coming back here. The first time, when I didn't have a weapon, just needed to, you know, run around like a chicken with its head cut off. However, this time, I don't know if that's entirely worth it. Yes, I did beat the shit out of something. However, it's just going to give me more faith. Yeah, it's a health upgrade. Or a stamina upgrade, or a sanity upgrade. Or drawing an Omamori, but like... I don't have... enough to do any of that right now, so... Except for drawing more Omamoris, which I don't really...
This isn't good. I really hope Shu and Rinko are alright.
Don't really think I need to do. Shu and Rinko are people that you should never associate with again. Because I'm 90% sure they are the reason you are in this fucking predicament. But you don't know that yet, because you're in a time loop of hell and despair. Like, come on! Come on, Silent Hill people. Capcom? Capcom. Maybe Capcom? No, the Capcom's Resident Evil. Who owns... More fucking useless bullshit. Who owns... It's not Capcom. Capcom is Resident Evil. I can't think of the publisher right now. Gonna kill you while I can. I need my sanity to regen, please. Konami! Yes, that one! I couldn't fucking think of them for a second. Konami! The only reason I used to remember Konami was because of Kojima. Kojima was fundamental to Konami. Is this the way forward? The light usually means forward. Yes. Okay, let's go this way. Kojima, Konami, except Konami fucked Kojima over, so Kojima no longer does Konami, and vice versa, because Konami does the Metal Gear Solid franchise, I believe. I might be fucking that up. I'm very not well. So apologies if I just offended every gamer in existence. I think we're still early enough that I can overwrite this just fine. See, I could draw some Omomoris, but, like, I've already got some good Omomoris, and I don't. You're correct, all good, okay. But, like, Capcom does a really good job at, like, merchandising their stuff. They don't have, official figurines, but I've seen some Monster Hunter, like, monster figurines and statues and stuff that Konami is, or, Capcom's just like, yeah, go ahead. And they also do a shit ton of interesting crossovers and stuff. I'd love to see some like officially licensed Monster Hunter like figures. Just like I'm sure people would love to have thick ass mommy Chun-Li on their desk all the time. But I don't think Konami is very good at doing merchandise. Like wouldn't one of you guys want one of these little fox bastards? Look at the one over my shoulder. Look at this smug little face. Wouldn't you want one of these little fuckers just to stick on your desk as like a good luck charm? God, I want to buy those intricate Mon figures. They're so nice, right? So I don't think either of them really do official merchandise, but at the very least Capcom is like, yeah, if you want to make fan works of our shit, go ahead, have fun. But then Konami is like, Metal Gear Rising figurines? Naked Raiden figurines? No. We'd make so much bank. Imagine, okay, you know the infamous Gojo figurine? If Capcom did that with Buff Leon Kennedy for the release of the next Resident Evil game, Capcom would be fucking swimming in it. Secondly, imagine if, like, it wouldn't have to be sexy, but, like, imagine if, hold on, the ambient light in my room is fading, because I live in a shit state, so I'm gonna have to turn on my fucking backlighting to make sure that my facial capture software can even pick me up, because it's freaking the fuck out because my ambient lighting just fucked off. The sun decided it didn't want to exist because it's been raining where I am for like 4 fucking days straight. And I guess the rain clouds came out and decided, you know what? Your ambient lighting can suck ass. But like, stuffed animals would be great. A Leon Kennedy figurine would be amazing. Imagine if the Resident Evil team designed a Lady Dimitrescu figurine, like one of those 16-inch, has a like elaborately designed base, has different heads and arms, so you can have her like posing hands on her hips or have an alternate arm with her claw hands. That would be sick as fuck. And then the same thing, I went on this rant last time I played this game, but imagine some of the teenagers of Lady Dimitrescu. Yes, but imagine if Konami made some of the monsters in Silent Hill. Like, obviously, you couldn't do some of the more sexually charged ones, but the ladies, the monsters as a figurine. Like, I get the whole point is the objectification of women. It's a critique of misogyny and like how women have been treated throughout everything. So actually, so making a purchasable figurine out of a monster that is supposed to represent the a teenage girl's fear of being objectified is a little bit on the fucking nose, but they are also a company that is trying to make money. And having merchandise like that, of having some of the figurines, even just a poster, that would be like a really cool piece of merchandise, but they don't fucking do any of that. Two of my favorite franchises, and they do not have like obtainable merchandise. They don't have any kind of, like, you can go on like Thingiverse or something and get a very NSW fan render, like fan figurine of Lady Demetrisk, but like I can't have one of the my knife feet ladies as an official figurine in some of this gorgeous world building just because they don't fucking want to do it. I also can't do any of this right now. Am I not maxed out on this? I was maxed out on this last time. Do I get an extra Omamori slot now? Because I had the 3, so it looks like there's 5 available. I have 3 because I upgraded it twice. So it looks like I can, in New Game Plus, I get 2 more. Anyhow, repetitive rant over. I've already done a rant like that about wanting merchandise, wanting figurines. If it's something I could do, which it's something I want to learn to do, and just haven't really had the energy with, you know, being chronically ill, or the availability with the way I learn.
What a weird box.
Oh. Diary of Revenge. It's something 3D modeling, game making, for 3D printing, game design, and stuff like that is something I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I've actually bought courses on it before. Tutorials don't do shit for me normally. Tutorials, I am the kind of learner who needs to have someone show me what to do, let me do it, and then correct my issues, and then let me, you know, learn from there, and tutorials don't do that. So my ambitions have gone nowhere. Diary of Revenge. According to the Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient history books, Yamata no Orochi, a colossal 8-headed dragon, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deity Susanoo no Mikoto brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once the Yamata no Orochi had become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 of its heads. And according to Ebisogoka's oldest historical records, after being decapitated, one of the Yamata no Orochi's heads flew far west and fell between the mountains of Higanokuni. The head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. Higanokuni is known now as Ebisugoka. There are records of toxic gas leaks from the underground water streams in the past. It is highly possible that this is where the legend of a poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, the local records state that Yamata no Orochi's head flew here. There is no mention of the Nihon Shoki, or there is no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. It's hard not to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit, and falsified connections using famous literature to solidify their claims. You can hear my voice fucking dying. Oh, I got an Emma.
It opened.
Well, that's a New Game Plus thing. Also gonna go back again. Because now... Okay, so I had extra stamina, so sanity and health are going to be the best things. I think because I've been using it so much, sanity is going to go first, and then health. But hurrah! Okay. I really should start using other saves, but I don't want to use up too many of my extra spaces. Because I need to plan where my saves go accordingly. However, I don't know how many I'm going to need in order to get all the alternate endings. I need one before finding a specific thing. Kitchen knife. Yay! Because one ending is don't purify the sword. Who the fuck are you? There? One is don't purify the sword, don't get a thing. One is get a thing, don't get the sword, or get the thing, get the sword, and purify the sword. So there's a couple of... Oh, my. So there's a couple of steps. Oops.
No, not now.
It's okay. We got a replacement. We're good. But there's a couple of spaces where I'll need to save so I can do or not do a thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to replay through the whole fucking thing again. Hi, there's another one of you. Somewhere up here. And I don't want to have to replay the game entirely every time I want to go for a new save. So I need to make sure I have enough space. Need to make sure I have a good save. Basically. Because for the one that's use the... or have the evil sword, the unpurified sword, I'll just get the sword. That's fine. But there's an ending that is... Ooh, toolkit. I could have used that before my shit broke. There is... Purify the sword. Alright. Whoa, shit. That jumped. I saw it, but it still... I saw it, but it's still charged. Is that forward or is this forward? Okay, it looks like this is forward. This is potentially having things. Anyhow, Ramune!
Ah, damn you!
Shu, where are you?
Yokai! Is my facial tracking being a little bit better now? Not by much. Not by much. Because I need to not blind my camera. Or me. But still have enough light that it can track appropriately. Just... tricky, to say the least. Anyway, so far, I'm glad that none of the endings require me not to go on a fucking killing spree. Because I say so far because there's one ending where I don't even get the conditions unlocked until I've unlocked 2 endings, so that might be a condition for that ending, is don't kill shit. In which case I will have to start over completely. Ramon! Ramond. Romand. Ramone. It's giving me lots of healing items because it's expecting me to, you know, get fucked up. Oh, lovely. Red capsules. Shoo, you need to stop fucking littering. Ooh, there's a bat. Bat! Anyway, I don't know why my map is not working. I don't know if I'm just not allowed to have access to my map right now. Because I could have sworn I remembered being able to open my fucking map. But yeah, that pin on her lapel wasn't there the first time. And I also lost my metal pipe.
Since you were little, you dreamed of a different life. A family that owned a candy store. Instead of some stuffy old shrine. And here, it's all yours. As much candy as you could ever want. Sweet dreams. Sakuko.
I like that it shows that she genuinely cared for and loved her friends. However, when you read all of the friends' diaries later down the line, it's pretty obvious how much they resented her just for being a little bit, you know, against the status quo.
Go home. The store's closed for the day. Sakuko. Even if you're gone, I'll keep my promise. No matter what.
I like that it swapped to a knife. Oh shit. Because I don't have my pipe. Lose your shit, sister. Rage. I wish you could pick up the knives that the enemies drop. That would be nice. And here's when we first get into the dream realm. This is where we stopped last time, when we were first doing this. And of course, it took me a lot longer to get here the first time we played through, I think. About 2 hours? No, about roughly the same time. But this is, I think, where we stopped, or we went through the first dream section. But this is where we first meet Foxmask, whom I did not, unfortunately, get to stab to death in my first playthrough. However, this time, I'm gonna beat him with a metal bat. Aluminum fucking bat to the testicles. I also don't know if that monologue, that echoing voice was the same. I don't remember. I don't think that line of dialogue was played the first time. I think she was just looking around confused with no audio. The offering a blood sacrifice, I don't think that audio was playing the first time.
Where am I?
I don't know, it's pitch fucking dark, but I'm gonna see if there's any... Not good, it won't budge. I'm gonna see if there are any sequence. Okay, nothing that I can see.
What's this?
Thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. This was, I had to find the right thing. So this one's covered in bamboo leaves. So it goes on the bamboo. This one has a flower stamp on the bottom. So it goes here. This is a dead fucking rat. But it's wrapped in a leaf. I think it goes here. This is another. This is a dead bird in a kimono, but it's got sakura leaves on it, so I think it goes back here. And this looks like it might be a fish. Yeah, it's fish, but with the fungus coming out of it. And it's got the ginkgo leaves of the bonsai tree on it, so it goes back here. Fish fungus, yeah. No, this is not a new area for New Game Plus. I think there was some new dialogue for New Game Plus. However, this area is not new. It's it's the first area of the Dream Castle. And that is the same. Unfortunately, cannot stay to investigate. I have to leave the Grand Hall before my sanity runs out. Kind of want to stay to figure out what happens if my sanity does run out.
Anybody!
Calm yourself,
It won't open!
That's enough. Give me a moment. I will open it for you.
Open it!
Well, maybe don't wait to the last fucking minute to do it, you jackass.
Good morning.
See, I will stab you this
Must have
time.
been some nightmare.
Repeatedly. And with gusto.
Nightmare?
Are you injured? You must not be so reckless.
Is that
should take better
dangly
care of
bit
yourself.
on his ear? Is his earring new? Is his earring a New Game Plus? I don't remember him having an earring. I think his earring is New Game Plus. I don't remember him having that little dangly earring. Hinako's got her pin, and
Shall
he's
we get
got an
going?
earring.
Hinako.
Does every ending I get give him a new piece of jewelry? Because that would be fucking hilarious.
What's wrong?
But I am 90% sure he did not have that earring the first time, because I would have made absolute fun of him for having his one gay-ass earring. Who was that? A man we're going to murder. With glee. Who was that? A dude whose testicles are going to become, like, decorations for our dining hall. Dried, desiccated, decorated, and pinned like a fucking moth specimen. Like a bug specimen. I have a lot of those, by the way. Not specifically testicles, but dried and pinned specimens. I pin them myself, and then put them in shadow boxes and display them on my walls. The corpses of my brethren and enemies. Can I have a fucking map? Alter. The Restless Heart. Yeah, I've already done this one. The puzzles, it's interesting that the puzzles section got completely removed. Since it's New Game Plus, they took all the puzzles out. So all of the information I had for the puzzles is gone. Does New Game Plus just not have a map? Am I not allowed to have a fucking map? Hold on. I found it! Okay, I just didn't remember the button. Okay. I didn't remember what fucking button it was. I've had a map this whole time and I've been complaining because I've been hitting the wrong button. That is me for you. I think that the puzzles are different in New Game Plus, so they won't have to give bad info. Yeah. It makes sense. I just think it's interesting that it's the only tab that's been taken away. None of the story bits and anything, because everything else is just lore. Peak Robin moment. Yeah, I've been complaining about not having a map, but I've just been hitting the wrong fucking button. Yeah. That is a peak me. That is just... I told you, I have mothballs for brains, especially when I've been sick for 2 fucking weeks. You guys hear my voice slowly giving out every now and again. I'm stupid normally, but I'm extra stupid when I haven't slept properly, haven't eaten in 2 days, and have, like, very, very lingering dregs of what might have been pneumonia.
Take all the time you need.
Shut up, bastard. I'm gonna stab you. I'm going to light your corpse on fire. I'm going to desecrate it immensely. I'm gonna put you in a fucking dehydrator like fruit roll-ups, and then pin your desecrated corpse like a fucking taxidermied cat. You're gonna go in a Bass Pro Shop display. Have any of you ever walked into a fucking Bass Pro Shop? They have taxidermied shit everywhere.
I guess I better follow him.
No! Let me explore. Okay, these are more of the Emmas, yeah. I don't have a puzzle for this just yet. Some of these... Yeah. I don't have a reason to examine these yet. But I will. Lets you examine them initially so you can, like, kind of figure out what's going on.
Hinako.
This is where her sister kind of first contacted her and left the doll, I think.
A warning.
Knife. Give me knife. Ah, yeah, this is where I first fought the fucking faceless, desiccated man. Fucking annoying. Again, a beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. The ceremonial purpose is going to be stabbing a man's face in. The blade has been intentionally dulled so it doesn't make the best weapon, however it does seem surprisingly durable. Yeah, that's why it's good for caving a man's face in. The Inari statue is laughing. Yeah, because it's constantly laughing at my fucking misfortune. There's my... Farewell, my beloved. I leave here to you the eternity of my heart, the entirety of my heart.
I guess I better follow him. Seems like it's locked from the other side.
Wish for secrets. Or loot. Or something.
Wait, what's this shrine?
There we go.
I have prepared a key for you.
Shove it up your
This
ass.
way.
When are we gonna get the sister doll message? Must have had something in its mouth, yeah. No.
I guess I better follow him.
Won't let me. Ah.
This way, Hinako.
No. I don't wanna.
You've arrived.
I guess I better follow him.
Hmm. Creepy ass place.
It's locked.
There's more red capsules. Oh, it's the.
Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Okay. Do we have? It's probably going to be a different sequence from what it was before. Okay. Yeah. That glowy bitch over there. As I pass into the world of the dead, I pray that I do not pass through the gates of hell. Please hear my prayer. Yeah, I think you've already done that, sweetie. I think that's what this is. Yep, there it is.
What's this doing here?
Lightning cast down from the heavens, split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth grows kudzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. So the symbols that I need for this one are going to be lightning, decayed tree, and kudzu. I didn't know what kudzu looked like the first time I did this, so it took a little bit of trial and error. And here's the face. Here's the dude. Yep, that fucking thing. Hole in the face, man. Chest burster, bitch. I hope you know I'm gonna fuck you up. Nope. Ah, damn it. Buttons.
Is it dead?
No, it'll come back. Okay. Fire. There's lightning tree and kudzu. Ah, there it is.
This seems right.
Okay, circle with
Better look for more.
2 inside. Lightning. Right. I have to go to the next one. Yeah. The next section of dangly bitches. Over there, I think. That really doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, okay. To whoever happens to read this note, it becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you are already among the dead. Sure, Jan, sure. Okay. Okay. Bandages. Okay, let's see. We need the burning tree or the kudzu tree plant. Because this was the fire. Oh, no, 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 that was it. Hold on. There we go.
One left.
Circle with the weird curvy X through it.
Seems like it's locked from the other side.
Okay, how do I get over there? Back this way. Except the music is picking up and that thing is back, isn't it? It's so fucking dark. I can't see anything. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Fucker. Can hear you, just can't see you. Okay, it's down for now. Kudzu tea. Oh, hey, what's this? Ah! Save. Thank God. Oh.
Why would someone put this here?
Because there's a fence. This hardly fucking helps. Do I have a dot on it? No. Ah, there we go. Mom, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. Mayumi. Mayumi was the missing girl. She's dead. She's dead. Cause we're in hell, basically, and she is dead. Mayumi was the girl on the missing poster. So I don't think I found that the first time. She is dead. Divine water. Okay, so we got the fire. And we got the burnt tree. Now I need the kudzu plant. And I think that's this right here.
Alright.
Square with a J in it. Okay, now where do I go from here? Back up this way? Okay. Back this way? Yeah. Not across the bridge this way. Maybe? Maybe? Yes. I'm sorry if you guys don't like me checking my map every 2 seconds, because unfortunately I'm stupid and I need it. Ah, shit. That's not the right one. I need to get all the way back. All the way back. He said something about preparing a key, and then he's forcing you to go through stupid fucking ritual trials. Because he's a jackass who wants you to change who you are for him. Okay. I don't even know if it'll let you sequence skip.
Where'd he go?
So you accept my gift?
No, I just need to
fashioned
get
this
out of
key
here.
From Mystic Jade. Especially for
Punch him
you.
in the dick.
Especially for me?
Once you insert that key into the Inari statue,
Bye. I fashioned it from Mystic I don't believe you. And there's the doll. Don't trust the fox mask. Never have, babe. Never have. I died so many times in this section. Fucking hell, I'm gonna do it again. Hold on. God damn it. Why did you take a fucking screenshot? Not what I wanted. Well, let me open my map. I have to figure my way out myself. Oh my god, why is there another one? Oh wait, hold on. Scrap of paper. Mom, Dad, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I never made it up. Never made it up to you for being such a horrible daughter. I didn't deserve to have you as my parents. I guess I'm getting what I deserve. Is this from Mayumi? Oh god, can I not? I just wanted the secret! Why is there another one? You guys are assholes. Do you know that? I bet there's going to be a lot more notes that were scattered throughout that section that I could have found. But I'm not... I'm not hunting for absolutely every little detail.
however, this door denies all but the select few who may tread sacred ground.
Yeah, I don't think he had that earring the
Allowed
first time.
inside?
Why, of course. Today you are most welcome.
Punch him in the dick.
We must continue on ahead.
Potentially.
Shall we rest first?
They do like to leave things like that.
I'm okay.
Yeah. It's
Think.
a Silent Hill game. I'm gonna guess
Tell me
there
if you
were
need
several
break.
more notes scattered throughout the area that I could have found.
Onward.
I'm gonna kick you in the dick too.
Are you okay?
Especially hard. Nutcracker.
Talk to me.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, you never have been one to go down without a fight.
You're alive.
Kick him in the face. Backhand.
So, where's Sakuko?
Fucking dead. That's where. You watched her explode. Basically. She dropped like a fucking sack of bloody socks.
What is happening? Not a soul left in town. Some kind of terrible dream?
Monsters around every corner. It's one nightmare after another.
Still though, I got lucky. Even if no one else is left in this world, it's good to know you're still around.
Wait, what about Rinko?
The music is really nice.
She just said she needed to talk to me about something.
Rinko was supposed to be with you. How do we know if she's all right?
See, he was panicking, thinking she was like, what about Rinko emotionally? You like her. And he was like, no, no, no. And she's like, no, you left her to fucking die.
I haven't seen Rinko since.
But where would she even go at a time like this?
He was like, oh shit, my girlfriends are jealous of each other.
Maybe
And
she
she's
went-
like, no, bitch, you left a woman to die. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Let's go find her. Partner.
Okay, if I recall, this is where I first ended stream. The first playthrough I did was here. So poetic if I did that again.
What's
Fuck
wrong?
off.
Keep
Go
up,
away.
or I'll leave you behind.
Good. Stab, stab.
All right.
Stab, stab, stab,
I need
stab,
to
stab, stab.
focus. Need to find Rinko. Sakuko. I'm sorry.
Can I not
And I
get
need to get
inside the
going.
shop to get stuff? I was last time I was allowed inside the shop so that I could pick stuff up. I'm not allowed to do that.
My weapon's about to break.
I'm gonna override that one. Yeah, not happening. Okay, let's see. Head to Rinko's home. Oh, there's a mask. Where was that? Because that's the bunny girl. That's Sakuko's home. This is Rinko's home. So I need to go up. And over. God, I am lagging. The lag spikes can be fucking wild in this game. It is probably loading an entirely new area. Mother of God, why are you here? around. Held that for too long. Bitch. I'm gonna have to come back this way eventually, because up there, past... that truck is one of the other areas that I just haven't unlocked yet, because this truck...
Another dead end.
Red capsules, of course. Yeah, I got that one. Bye. I don't even fucking want you. But yeah, this truck will move later on, and I shall... be able to get up there. But not now. Not right now. This is the way forward. Ramu. Oh, hey, little shrine. I need to look for all of the little 5 seals. They're keeping the secret sword. Is that my footprints? Am I... No. Those are not my footsteps. There is, in fact... one hit KO, damn.
Not good. This won't last much longer.
Oh, hey, here we go. First one. The Great Space Invasion 3? I'm supposed to find 3 of these fuckers. What do you mean this is number 3? The mothership has dispatched countless miniature UFOs. These tiny round discs attach themselves to innocent folks' heads and brainwash them to take over their body. Have you noticed any strange objects in the back of loved ones' heads? It says 3. What am I finding them in reverse chronological order? Did I miss these? Where are you? I'm not finding those in reverse chronological order, am I? Did I miss them? How would I have missed them? Okay. One hit kill. This is where I got a lead pipe last time, so. Mother of God. Seriously? Are you serious, you bitch? There's two of you? Just fixed that too. Oh. Okay, well. If that's what you wanted to do. Kudzu tea. If I remember correctly, kudzu tea restores sanity, and I need a lot of that right now. Yeah, it restores it over time. Oh, how do I get over there? That's how I get over there. These ones, the more I eat, the more they restore. As long as I do them subsequently. There is a light here, so obviously I'm going the right direction. Can I get in this garden? No. This is the way with the scarecrow. Oh hey. What a creepy scarecrow. And I'm back where I was before. Okay. Explored. I don't remember the entirety of the map. Do remember a good portion of it. Igarashi. Gonna make a comment about this scarecrow? Aha! Here we go. Clue to the next one. Research journal photo 2. A photo attached to a research journal. It appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ebisugoka. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword. In the Muromachi period, the great famine of Oe had young individuals desperate for quick money, and so they searched for the legendary sword. One story even claims that the sword was discovered. However, the youth who found it became consumed by the Taira clan, by the, I think Taira is correct, by the Taira clan's resentment and massacred the others one after another. After that, the sword became known as the Sacred Sword, and is thought to contain the lingering animosity of the defeated Taira soldiers. Was the sword hidden after that? There is not enough information. I must search for the Jizo statues myself. I was able to get in contact with a resident who knows the location of an old Jizo statue. This may be my first clue that will lead me to the sword. Okay, well, where's my offering? Where's my next offering? Last time it was in the same section. Okay, so I found one of the 3 posters and listened to one of the broadcasts for the alien ending. I don't know where all the locations are. Worst case scenario, I play through, get one of the other two endings and look up where the joke endings are, what the joke ending is, so I can get that one out of the way. I think this one's okay to... I haven't found anything that's going to significantly change anything yet. And I haven't used... any of the red capsules. Sickle. Yeah. I was gonna look at the little shrine over there, but apparently I'm not allowed to do that.
Partner?
Stab him in the face.
Everything that's happening to us. Do you think it could be some dream we're having? Because we just want to keep playing Space Wars together.
Well, we could pinch each other to find out.
No. I can pinch myself. Thank you very much.
The way she recoils is the way someone who has been hit at least once. Stab with the pipe? I mean, sure. But no, she reacts
Sorry.
in the way of someone
It's
who's
not a
been
dream,
hit
after all.
before. Okay, can I see the little foxes now? I don't have... Ooh. I don't have an object. Diary of Revenge. Jumping to the end of the Heian period, the infamous Gunpei War wreaked havoc across the country. The defeated warriors from Taira clan fled to all corners of Japan for sanctuary. Ancient folklore claims that Ebisugoka is one such hidden sanctuary. Few ventured close to this land for the poisonous gas that rose from the ground as a well-known phenomenon. This made it the perfect hiding place for those shamed warriors. Though this did not come without its own inherent problems, as there are numerous records regarding Ebisugoka's residents suffering from the water dragon's poison. It's only natural, then, that they would turn to idolization as a device to quell the dragon's anger. However, despite the popularity of the faith at the time, not a hint of its legacy remains today. It just goes to show that even the gods are not exempt from the fickleness of man. And I got an Emma. Where's the offering I'm gonna need to... Do not have enough for this right yet. Okay. Here we're getting to the fucking scarecrows soon, which is an annoying ass piece of shit. Fuckers. Okay, last time I ventured into here, immediately got lost. So I'm gonna go straight. Head to Rinko's house. Rinko's house is here. So I'm gonna head straight and see where the blockade is, so I know. Hold on. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, no. Dodge. For now.
Doctor, are you home?
Ah, this is where I found the eyeballs. Now I break into his house. Also, there's the probably a pervert's school teacher's hydrangeas. If anybody remembers that yet. That the like school principal grew hydrangeas for a local competition. And I didn't trust him for not being a perv. Yep, you are. You're not dead. I know you're not. I can't kill you now, but I know you're not dead. I'm gonna get up in a minute when I leave the room. Need a key. Old medical record. Fujitori Kyotoyuki, age 9. I had forgotten which kind of flowers it was. Was it hydrangeas? I believe it was hydrangeas. Those look like hydrangeas. The patient had joined a group of children chasing down a fox that had wandered into the village. I remember something similar to this, a fox having bitten one of the kids. There was a newspaper clipping about it. The fox had attacked the patient, leaving several lacerations on his face. The wound below his left eye is particularly deep and shows a considerable risk of scarring. During treatment, he suddenly fell unconscious and was measured with a fever of over 40 degrees. This is probably Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Emergency transfer of the patient to the prefectural hospital was requested. Upon arrival, however, the doctors there were unable to detect any abnormalities, even after multiple rounds of testing. After confirming his condition was stable, the patient was cleared to return home the following morning. When questioned during a follow-up examination, the patient responded that he felt completely fine. According to the patient's mother, however, Kotoyuki is like a whole other boy and has been applying himself to his schoolwork harder than ever before. So, kid got possessed. You still there? Yeah. So the kid got possessed or something.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't like the pile of rotting clothes. Local doctor's note. I had assumed up until now that being possessed by the fox was a sort of curse. However, it turns out that among the followers of the Inari faith in Ebisugoka, it can be more nuanced than that. I heard one tale of a housewife who was possessed by the fox after sharing some scraps of food with a real starving fox. As a sign of gratitude, the fox showed her the whereabouts of hidden treasure. Another tale claims that a pious shaman was possessed by the fox and given premonitions of coming famine. They were able to warn the town and stockpile enough food to endure it. There are numerous stories like this suggesting that being possessed by the fox is not necessarily a turn of bad luck. Yeah, well, all of the records that were in the dream house last time were like, oh, that fucker's possessed by a fox. They're gonna die. Though with the influence of today's media from outside the town regarding ghost and horror stories, fox has become seen as a purely negative phenomenon, particularly among the younger generations. Okay. Are you awake yet? No? You're gonna wait till I come back? Upstairs. Done a perimeter check. Now I snoop. Local doctor's note. There are numerous tales of those who blaspheme against the Inari faith being possessed by the fox. These tales have no quantitative scientific basis, of course. However, I want to try my best to avoid outright refuting tradition and local beliefs. The effectiveness of any medicine provided to a patient who believes themselves sick due to the fox's possession is drastically low. As a man of science, I surprise even myself here when I say that, for the best results, patients should be told to offer their sincerest prayers to Oinari-sama prior to seeking medical treatment. By respecting and complying with local traditions, I can feel I build a far stronger rapport with my patients here. Yeah, this was the eyeball box. It was the box full of eyeballs. Yep, still full of eyeballs. Okay. I mean, is there anything I'm supposed to grab from there? No, I literally can't do anything, so. Got a key. Dwar key. Okay, now that thing's gonna be awake and I need to kill the fuck out of it. It's gonna be gone. Yeah, gone. Just waiting until I grab...
Is this some sort of offering?
Okay.
Is someone there?
Claw marks. Listen.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Is this one of the alien recordings? I don't know if that's one of the alien ending ones. Nothing. Another dried carcass. Little boy. Another sign that someone died terribly. Is that it? Is that all?
Go away.
Is that it? I just got lore and some dried carcasses. Okay, I think that's everything. So that's a good amount of faith. There should be a save point down here. Not quite enough for that health. Okay. To continue going up. I will go into the into the fields. They're not wheat fields, they're like rice paddies, I think. Oh, hi. Death from above. God, I don't know why I'm lagging so bad right now. So there wasn't much in this area last time. I'm not expecting there to be too much in this area this time. I still haven't found the offering for the statue. Though we've found the picture depicting where the statue should be. To get the sacred sword. Oh. We've got some new stuff on Space Wars. The Great Space Invasion. Shu watched this movie when he was young and came up with the Space Wars game we used to play. I watched it back then too because my dad dragged me to see it. I don't have any memories of that time, but according to my dad, it scared me so much that I couldn't stop crying for days. Okay. Ooh, the sacred sword. There it is. Okay, here's the new bit. That looks like it's going to be somewhere around here in this little area. I just don't have the offering yet. I feel like I recognize that spot. I like walk past it maybe. Oh god. Oh god, the lag. Oh god. Fucking lag. I feel like that was the construction area, but usually they've been up front areas. Good god, is my something overheating, maybe? Okay. Because I feel like that's... It's not over here, is it? Okay. My setup is overheating, and I'm lagging so badly I don't think any of us are going to enjoy playing this. So, I'm going to finish getting... like, seeing what's up here. Because I know I have to go into the field to make it forward. Ah, that's this bit. Okay, there should be a save point up Sakago Shrine, but you can see everything, like things popping in. So I'm gonna have to end sooner rather than later. I was hoping to be able to go for a while, but my laptop is not happy. It just, you know, proves to me that I need to get my ass in gear and get my desktop set up for streaming, because it's not right now. That's an issue. Because this is not acceptable. Oh, hi. Ah, you! Rusted flask. An antique portable thermos bottle. The glass container inside is broken, so this is no longer usable. However, it is going to be a good offering for the water shrine. Antique comb. So now I just need to figure out where the second statue is. I thought there was a save point up here, but I might be mistaken. Anyhow, it shows that it's down in the town, in the farm area. I think I know where that area is. It's in the fields. I know I've seen it before. I recognize it from my... Oh, hi. Hi, Shu. You're not supposed to be there. You are not supposed to be
Hey,
here.
partner! That's not the way to Rinko's house.
Oh, sorry. Zoned out for a bit.
This is not a, this is a new
This is-
cutscene.
Sakoko's family shrine, right?
The first time I came up here, that was this did not happen.
Don't think too much about it. Let's hurry up and find Rinko.
Right. Let's go.
Is that telling me to go back up? But that did not happen last time. That cutscene was not there last time I hiked up there. Anyway, I need to go save so we can end this off without me destroying my laptop in frustration. Where's the is it really only just this one down here? Okay. We're just gonna... That scene was not there that last time. Oh god. I can hardly control her. It's so laggy. Oh, Lagiacrus, get out of my game! Oh. Well, it snapped back into being like, okay for a second. Now my frame rate's just... Oh god, I'm not dealing with you right now. Fuck off. Okay, I'm going to go here. I don't know how much what I have found. However, I do know we are slowly on our way in. So I wanted to be able to sit through and do the entire game in like as close to one sitting as possible. However, my computer is saying fuck that and fuck you. So this is where we are going to end off today. It's been a good 3 hours, which is a little underwhelming for what I wanted. However, we've already got some new information. We've already got like new shit. Some new cutscenes, some new dialogue, some new lore. So we've already gotten a lot of new stuff, and I do think I'm on my way to essentially finding as many of the endings as possible. I might look up a guide for the gag ending just to be like, so we can get that one out of the way as fast as possible, and then I don't have to worry about accidentally getting the gag ending, because I want to make sure I get the gag ending in one save and then have a completely different save point for the rest of it, because I don't want to go through getting the two complicated endings only for it to end in the gag ending, because I got everything I needed for the gag ending and then also got everything I needed and just completely destroyed the save. So there is a lot of new stuff happening, which is why I did this on stream instead of going through and doing all the setup for the other endings on my own, because New Game Plus does have a lot to offer. But yeah, so we are going to be playing Cult of the Lamb tomorrow. I do not have anything in mind in particular for Valentine's Day. I am planning a stream. I cannot go all day. It is a little bit of a stack of events. Not only is it Valentine's Day, but it's also, I believe, my 3-year streaming debut and my birthday. I don't know if I told anyone like the exact date of my birth, which you're not getting because I'm not. You never ask a eldritch deity how old they are. Like I'm several hundred years younger than I look. Thank you. Maybe. You don't know. You're not gonna know. You're not gonna know. You're never gonna know. But I will give you the month and day, and that's Valentine's Day. I find it stupid that I am working on a redeem for that. I am working on a redeem for that. In fact, I think I have a toggle for it. Hold on. I forgot to do points redeem. What was it? Boop. Nope. Hold on. That's my bouncer boy. He's not supposed to be here. I'm going through all my toggles. Anyway, I know I don't have the bit that does the word connection. I don't have that set up. The word triggers. But I do have a head pat hotkey. I just don't remember what it was. I need to make it either a word thing or a redeem. I just haven't gotten. It's one of the things I was working on. So sorry about that. Let's see. Was there anything else? Okay. But yeah, okay. So we are going to be playing Cult of the Lamb tomorrow. I have the plugin that will allow you guys to become a part of my cult. So hooray for that if you want to join the Cult of the Moth. And then I don't have plans for what we're doing Valentine's Day yet. So if you guys have anything in mind, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just be figuring something out day of. Usually, I like to plan ahead, so like a collab or something. However, I've been really sick recently, so I haven't done that. But I am planning on streaming because it's, like I said, not only an anniversary, because originally I intended on having my stream debut be on Halloween, but that got delayed, so it ended up being Valentine's Day, because I figured, you know what, why not make my stream anniversary a holiday? And I thought it was really funny because Valentine's Day is also my fucking birthday, so yeah. It's a triple whammy there. Holiday, birthday, stream anniversary. So I don't have anything planned. We're just going to be doing something. I will not be able to go all day as I do have an appointment with a vet for a bird. But yeah, so if you feel like joining me tomorrow or on Valentine's Day, feel free to do so, and hopefully I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me in the chaos, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye.